Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Black Knights will put total leather and will get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Army Black Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running back goes in motion. On the option. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Looking for a block. It's Williams. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Whitaker. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Whitaker. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd down coming up after the completion.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll let one go down the right side.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Leaves it with the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something.
Offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down coming up.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Whitaker. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got room in the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
You don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball.
All kinds of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Dances away from the heat. He finds his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Bully ball on 3rd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yes.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes a connection. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long ball.
It's caught downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Owls will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
The give to the big fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up to convert third down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Hubs it downfield. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Black Knights! And that one will put them up here in the second half. After that, there might be extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground with jet sweep pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying the run, it's McGee. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A third down play to get the quarter started. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. The Black Knights pick up the first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. Two good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game. Snatches it on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good.
Florida Atlantic, 14, Florida 9.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The inside handoff. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going to with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, gets picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a...
It's a great play there by the...
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.